Happy fucking New Year's, everybody! Hello, guys, welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about Genshin Impact Demon Hunters, or Devil Hunter. So I'm pretty excited because, well, it's finally New Year's, and I'm pretty much, well, well spent to say the least. God, too much like spaghetti and stuff. But to say the least, I'm pretty happy with this year. Well, happy as in not wanting to basically relapse. But either way, let's start this episode, shall we, ladies and gents? So we would go to the perspective of our boy Izuku, as Izuku and that of Lumine would be going towards the outside of the, I guess you could say, the office building. Well, not really office building, but more like the main building of the Knights of Rivonius. As while they were leaving, he would say, "So this place is called Mondstadt. Am I right?" As she would say, "Yep, that's pretty much it. It's also the land that actually is serving under the god known as Barbados, the god of Animo, aka Wind." As he would say, "I'm still getting used to the idea that someone named after a demon from my world is a god." As she would say, "Yeah, I can definitely see how. Also, what do you mean that Paimon's name also sounds like a demon?" As Izuku would look at her and would say, "Well, to say the least, Paimon is a demon from my world. Let's just say he can be quite the asshole." As she would say, "Oh, I see." As Paimon would say, "Hey, Paimon is not an asshole." As he would say, "Well, you aren't. So I just hope it doesn't happen." As while he's twirling both Giorgio and Martha, his signature weapons, or at least his signature pistols, kind of like his father's Ebony and Ivory, or his mother's Love is Blue, which technically it's not really dual pistols. It's more like four pistols that she uses both hands and feet for. I mean, I can definitely see Izuku actually doing that, but for now, he's just gonna be focusing on his two weapons there. Actually, technically three. As while he's moving through the streets of Mondstadt, you would see that a lot of the people are looking at him, saying, "So is that the new mysterious traveler? Perhaps he's just like the honorary knight over there." As while hearing that, he would say, "Certainly this is quite annoying," he would say, as he would be lifting off his glasses, as he would make it towards some sort of guild area, or at least that's what he thinks. As a woman would arrive and would say, wait for a second. I was meant to say was ad a- ab a- ad astra Abyssok. I think that's the actual pronunciation, which is that of the motto of the Adventurers Guild. As when he saw her, she would say, "So you must be the new traveler here, kind of like a Miss Honorary Knight." As he would say, "I guess you could say that. Name's Izuku Spoda, but just call me Izuku." As she would say, "Are you perhaps from Inazuma?" As he would say, "Inazuma? Wait. Whatever, but I guess you could say that. I'm half, I guess you could say." She would say, "Oh, I see. Perhaps, are you perhaps wanting to become an adventurer?" As she would say this, specifically that Lumine. Yes, me and him are going to go on an adventure. I meant to go on a mission currently it was a task given to us by the acting Grand Master, Jean." As she would say, "I see. Then, here." As she would show off a few of the quests. as one of the quests was the one that we're supposed to do, or at least they're supposed to do. In this case, taking care of some hilichurls, which are near a street, or not really a street, but more like a path towards the main. I guess you'd say merchants' path, as in where merchants usually go towards Mondstadt to sell their stuff. Apparently, they were being attacked by Herchels every year now. At least not every year, but more like every single month that they have to try and bring some of those items towards Mondstadt, leading to nearly some of them deciding not to sell any of their wares anymore. So they tasked Lumine and now him to basically take care of it. As when hearing that, he would say, if that's the Blake case, then I guess I can have, then guess I'll just do this then. As after saying it, as he would look towards the rewards for this mission, as he would say, so Mora's the currency of this world, right? As she would say, yeah, it's sort of the, well, main currency. Here, Ash would show off a few Mora, which are in the shape of coins, golden ones. Wait for a second, my nose. As after a while of looking at them, he would say, interesting. So, where should we go first? Ash would say, well, we're gonna go to Dawn Winery first. We're gonna be eating something before we actually go. Ash Paimon would say, yeah, besides, we wouldn't want to get that. We wouldn't want to go on an adventure with an empty stomach. She would say, as he would say, sure, but I would rather if you're not eating too much. Besides, I prefer not to make myself sick during a fight. As she would say, sure. So anyway, what's your world like exactly? As she would say, well, to say the least, there's technically 3 worlds. One is called Inferno, which is that of a place of punishment. The other is that of Paradiso, where most people that died and been good people go to. And finally, there's Earth, or also known as Purgatorio, he would say. As he would say, oh, that's interesting. Wait for a second, my nose. As while saying that, she would also ask, oh, and about your... Anyway, continue on, as she would ask, so, about your parents. You said that they're demon hunters? As you'd say, well, demons and now angel hunters too. Let's just say heaven hates me and my mom a lot. As she would say, wait, really? What do you mean by that? As he would say, well, let's just say they despise me and my mother a lot, especially for being born. As she would say, oh, I see. As Paimon would say, that sounds horrible. Why did he do that? As she would say, I would rather not talk about it. It's kind of personal. As after saying that, they would finally arrive at Dawn Winery. As you say, so what kind of wine do they sell? As one of them would say, oh, apparently their wine is pretty famous here. Since it's basically the capital of wine here. In fact, this city is actually also called the City of Wine. Hearing that, you'd say, the City of Wine, you say. Aunt Trish would probably like this place. As she would say, Aunt Trish? As you say, oh, she's just my aunt. She's also a demon hunter. As she would say, oh, cool. As when they open the door, they would see her. Yes, I'm gonna be making DeLuca girl. Because at this point, his design in game is just. To me, he looks like a girl. He looks so feminine. Yeah, like in the face area. As she would say, hmm? Oh, it's you, honorary knight, she would say. And who are you, she would say, a bit suspicious. As he would say, oh, who are, as she would say, oh, I forgot to introduce you. This is Izuku. He's kind of new here. As she would say, I see. Name's Luke. I'm the owner of the Dawn Winery. As after hearing that, he would say, "Oh, nice to meet you, ma'am." As after hearing that, she would say, "Just call me Luke, and don't call me ma'am. It makes you sound old." She would say. As when she said that, Paimon would say, "Oh, she also doesn't really like wine." As Izuku would just look confused and just look at her and would say, "Wait, you own a winery and you don't like I'm confused too." As she would say, "Just ignore that. Anyway, what do you want?" As he would look at the menu and would say, "Well, I did heard from Paimon that apparently the honey roast pork is pretty good. May I have that together with just some grape juice?" As after hearing that, she would say, "Oh, you like grape juice?" As you'd say, "Not really. I'm not really into alcohol too either. I just prefer to drink when it's not during work hours." As you'd say, "Oh, so are you perhaps on a mission?" As you'd say, "Yep, from Jean." As you'd say, "Oh, her. I see. Then in any case, just be careful." As you'd say, "Sure." A few hours later, after eating, he would leave with Lumine as to prepare to start leaving to go towards the camp. As while they were leaving, unbeknownst to them, they were being watched. As currently, above the Dawn Winery, more specifically on the roof, we would see two seasoned mages. In this case, a electro and cryo versions of them. As one of them would say, "So that's the guy?" She would say. As she would say, "Yeah, I think he's quite cute," said the almost sadistic and somewhat flirtatious electro system mage. As she would say, "I don't really know why you say that, but to say the least, if we do finish our mission well, we'll be able to get promoted." As she would say, "Honestly, I don't really care about being promoted. Honestly, I'm more interested in getting that man meat," she would say. As saying that, another person would arrive, their supervisor. In this case, a Geo Fatui agent, as he would say, "Seriously, you two. I can't believe I'm assigned to you, of all people. To say the least, just stop doing that. Besides, if he's anything like that stupid honorary knight, we're gonna get our asses kicked. So, just get ready in case if they notice us. I'm not willing to get my ass kicked into oblivion again." As another one would arrive. In this case, a pyro one, as you would say, "Just calm down. Besides, we can just easily shoot them down. From a distance at least. You idiots just stand down while I do the talking. I've been wanting to try and take down that bitch after last time. I'm also quite curious about the guy and his unique looking pistols. We can certainly sell them off in the Snezhnaya when we come back." As after saying that, we'll be ending off this episode right off here, guys. So yeah, bye-bye.